Here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
All right, everybody, we're back. Thanks for joining us today. We got a special treat for you. We have Paritosh Kumar with us from Clark, New Jersey. He is the president and owner of PK Architecture. Sir, how you doing today?
Very good. Thank you, Joey.
Well, thank you for spending some time with us today. First, I'd like to start out, tell our viewers a little about yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
Okay, my name is Paritosh Kumar, or they call me Perry or PK for short. I'm the president owner of PK Architecture and also our sister company, PK Design Build Construction. So we are an award-winning architect company with several awards, local, state, national, international, with about 32 years in the field and 20 years of independent company in the business. We have experience in small to large-scale multi-million-dollar projects. We've done hundreds of projects, private and municipal, and our sister company, the construction, also provides a one-stop shop, so everybody gets an double advantage of architect supervision and pre-selected top subcontractors out of many that I have come across over 25 years. So our two niches of specialization are high-end residential projects and medical offices. So that's, in a nutshell, basically what we are.
Wow, so you do sound passionate about what you do. And what made you decide to go down this road?
Well, architecture was kind of a godsend. It was a perfect fit because while I was growing up in India 45 years ago, there was we had to choose between biology and mathematics early in high school, and I could not cut frogs. So, I could not go into biology, and I could definitely not cut human beings, and so I could not become a doctor. And but I'm artistically inclined, and I also love science and working with people. So architecture worked like a perfect fit. Engineering was too dry and boring for me. Art was too imaginary. So architecture was a perfect blend, and I'm glad I got into it.
Wonderful. And what specific training do you need? Is there anything that you needed to do, anything specific?
Yes, I mean, I did my bachelor's and master's in architecture from University of Oklahoma, graduating in 1988, and I came to the U.S. in 1983, and they say mine is a successful immigrant story. After my master's, I worked about 13 years in New York City, large reputable architect companies, and after getting married, moved to New Jersey, did the same kind of experience 2-3 years, and then opened my own architect firm in PK Architecture in 2001. Went through many hardships, economic, immigration, finding my place in the cutthroat competition, but we came out successfully by God's grace. And having done hundreds of large and small scale projects and received several town mayors' commendations, dignitaries, New Jersey State and Senate Assembly Resolution of Excellence in Work, New Jersey Building and Industry Association Awards, House HOUZZ.com awards. One person in the whole country get those kind of awards, and national and international awards. So we have a wide media publicity, and we also give back to the community, so Girl Scouts approached us to teach them architecture, engineering through some project, and then we give pro bono architect students guiding talks and also support the local community with food and clothing donations in a significant way. So we like to work with the community. It's not just us. It's a give and take situation. And briefly, our goal is to meet our clients' requirements within time and economic restraints, and to raise the quality of life of the community while safeguarding public health, safety, and welfare. Also, we need to educate the public on the value of architecture. We live 95% of our life in an architectural setting, whether we are at home or we are traveling or we are at leisure. Architecture is always, we are always going through a built environment, and that really affects our day-to-day living. So it's very important to have a functional and an architecture that raises the spirit and raises the quality of life. And we have to be energy conscious these days, so we use green materials, construction techniques, solar, and other techniques, so that we are up to date with all the technology that's going on.
Well, like I said, sir, it certainly seems like you have a passion for what you do, and I'm sure myself,
Yes,
along with our listeners, we love those who give back to their local communities. To finalize things, I'd just like to ask, how can our listeners get in touch with you for more information?
Yes, I can be reached. My name is Paritosh Kumar. I can be reached at, my mobile is 848-250-9686. My website is www.pkarchitecturellc.com, and you can look us up on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, house.com at PK Architecture LLC, and my email is pkarchitecturellc, the number 2, .com. So pkarchitecturellc2.com. So that's about it,
And there you have it, folks. Again, Mr. Kumar, we want to thank you so much for coming on. We wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors, and we hope to hear from you soon. Again, to everybody else out there, all our viewers, stick around. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.